So every time I turn the camera on to record this, Teddy creates a fuss. He wants some attention, I think. But sadly, I'm about to go out the door. So today I'm going to the bike show at the Excel Centre in London. I live in West London. It's in East London, so it's a bit of a trek. But yeah, I'm headed there now just to see what's new, what's out there maybe that I don't know about, and maybe see some bikes. And my shortlist, which is currently standing at 3 for my new bike, may grow to 4. Let's go see what they've got. So I'm here on a break and just having a coffee, and I'll be back in, but it's been interesting so far. I met Rachel from Lightlock, the guys from North Road, and had a good chat with them. They're absolutely lovely and their bikes are beautiful. So if you're after a nice carbon road bike, check them out. Well, somebody's seen, Hummingbird, who I have followed since their Kickstarter campaign. I finally get to see their bike. They have a test bike, so I'm going to go to the track and see if I can ride it. It's a folding carbon bike, so it's a super light folding bike, which Bromptons are really nice and everything, but I find them a bit tad heavy for me, so if I'm going to have a bike that's folding, I'm going to need to easily carry it up and down stairs and escalators. What else did I look at? There's food, nutrition, clothes, there's just everything in there. So yeah, gotta go back in and finish. Alright, so if you can hear me, I'm now at the test track, gonna check it out. It's not very big, but we are indoors.
Number 20 in hand.
Just watching the guys do BMX, I think it's BMX tricks, jumps. They're pretty crazy, pretty wild. I think I have bike fatigue. I mean, there are a lot of bikes. I didn't expect so many bikes. The lighting in here is not very great, so it's hard for me to get decent footage for you guys. But yeah, there's a lot going on. The last stand I visited was a Tailfin stand. It's a lightweight carbon rack system. It can fit on any bike, whether or not it has braze-ons or not. I think it's an amazing idea. It's quick release, doesn't require any tools, and weighs only 350 grams. This is definitely on my wish list. Alright, so that's it, me done. I may have bought something very naughty. Yes, I'll show you later. It's massage. I need it. I have very, very stiff shoulders, so he sold me on it. There's always one stand that gets me. Actually, one of my shortlist bikes may no longer be shortlisted. I don't know. You know, when you see a bike in person, I have to really connect with it. There has to be something about that bike. And this one I was just a bit meh about. I choose my bikes in a little bit funny way, maybe that way. I have to have some instant connection to it, you know, something inspires me about it, or something about the shape or the look. Met some people I've chatted with online. Met Richard. Hello Richard, thanks for stopping to say hello. And yeah, I discovered some new brands, talked to some people who make things I really love, like my, as you can see, my headphones. And yeah, so it was a good day and heading home, but on the way home I will be stopping for a new chain and cassette. Nathan snapped his chain the other day on his Brody, luckily very close to home. Had a really good day, but the thing about this trade or bike show business I don't get is there's a whole lot of bikes, that you can't ride. So there is a test ride day out, way out again in East London coming up. It was supposed to be a bunch of manufacturers. Fortunately, they had to cancel, but Canyon is continuing on, and because, I will now reveal, Canyon is one of my shortlisted bikes, I'll be going out there next weekend to test ride the Canyon bike I'm looking at. So I think a better format for a bike show would be to have an outside area with test bikes and the ability to, you know, go riding on them. The Excel Centre is not in any way my favourite space for an exhibition or a show like that. I find it quite dark, and I noticed that a lot of the stands were struggling with light and they were supplementing their light, which you'd have to do in there, but it makes it hard to see the products and things. So I'm not a big fan of the Excel Centre. So but there's a lot of interesting companies there, so it's an opportunity to see products you might not see normally or know of, or just to check out products that maybe are only online and that kind of thing. So there is a purpose to it. I just don't like the Excel Centre. The format of a bike show, if you can't ride the bikes, it's a bit, you're looking at a lot of bikes and they all start to look the same after a while, to be honest. I mean, you've got a lot of Shimano components and a lot of carbon frames, and yeah, it's much the much. If you can't ride them, you can't really tell the difference. So I did find the electric bikes interesting, and the cargo bikes, and the recumbent bike, and seeing those things was quite interesting. That's sort of my final thoughts on it. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, you know where that subscribe button is. Until the next video.